Welcome to another one of my Wolfenstein New Order videos. Let's watch the cutscene here for a little bit.
Give me some time to analyze this. I think I'm onto something.
Gum. It's good.
Well, that's enough for a little bit. You can play the entire game, so I'll skip this so you don't... you avoid some spoilers, but of course, if you're watching this, you're already being spoiled. So here is Chapter 8 from Wolfenstein New Order, and what I want to show here is, again, like there's nice atmosphere and there's great variety in the game. Now these characters you might have seen in the early preview videos, so Frau Engel and her young lover right there. So there's a nice homage in this sequence because when you think of prison, you think of Chronicles of Riddick, which was a great game from Starbreeze, and pretty much most of the main guys who made that game formed Machine Games, who made this game. So this is sort of like returning home. If you played Riddick, it's a brilliant game. Remember, you spent a lot of time, well, I mean, the game starts out in a jail and you end up spending a lot of time in the jail, you know, hustling, going back and forth. But here, just to give you a little bit of setup, we have to find this guy, Set Roth, and BJ has managed to get into the prison. See that guard? He was very bored. Look at the graphics here. Nice bit of lighting there, very atmospheric. Really nice work from Machine. And again, like this is very, the atmosphere is very dark, oppressive. You can see what's going on there. And again, like the emphasis is that this is not a really nicely done scene. Just like the level of detail is really great. So I gotta get to work here in the jail. And somehow gotta find this Set Roth guy who can help the resistance. And the change of pace here is great. There's quite a long bit here where it's more about just figuring things out, finding out who could help you, and instead of just pure blasting. So here, Blaskowitz is making a new friend at the jail.
Set Roth. I have heard of him. Survived in here longer than any other. He's in Block 4. Jay want to go there?
And obviously, it's sort of the whole thing is on speed dial. Like, you know, you would usually take weeks or months to have this sort of setup, but you know, since this is a game, you have to do things faster. As soon as you get into the jail, you're able to make the right connect, who immediately helps you here, gives you the idea that you should swap the uniform and get to the other part of the jail, other cell block where Set is. Now you gotta do some labor here. The first time I played this, actually it took me like 10 minutes to realize the correct combination. You just have to press the analog stick left, right, down, left, and then this thing breaks. And you actually have to use the, some people might get stuck here, because you have to use L1 on the PS4 to lean and then press back so you go down, then you're able to pick that thing up. Then make the machine do its job for a while again. And fire, oh no, alarm. Alarm, yeah! Go back, look at that graphical detail there, very nice. Right, so this gives you a bit of a gives you some breathing room. And let's go talk to Milo.
Milo, I know where they keep your wife.
Who are you?
I'm in the same block as her.
I guess it's not as much of a jail as it is a concentration camp. Well, which is probably even worse than jail, really.
If you're willing to swap uniforms,
so BJ's gonna swap the uniform with this dude here. That will give us access to the other parts of the prison. The cutscene work is pretty good. Like the camera is alive for most of the time, as you can see. It never really stays in one place for very long. It just moves all the time to sort of give this breathless quality to the gameplay, to just sort of maintain pace as well. Right, well, as you can see now that the machine stopped working, they're just not going to send me away, they're going to send the entire crew away. This actually reminds me of a TV show, Prison Break, which had an awesome first season and then utterly shit seasons after that, like utter rubbish. The first season was awesome, but the whole point once they escaped the jail is like, well, why make a series out of this? Of course, then they went to Sona, which was this ridiculous maximum security prison somewhere in Panama. It was just ridiculous. All right, let's look at this Nazi guy. All right, he's gonna let me out, and here we are. PJ talks to himself every once in a while in this very serious tone. It's kind of nice. It gives more character to him, even though he's just your avatar. He's still pretty much he's very realized in the game. So there's lots of prisoners here. You can go and listen to them talk and just gossip. You can't talk to them, but you can just get some dialogue. I mean, this is an action game after all. But you can see again, the detail is great here. You can listen to these folks. Obviously, this is a lot shorter segment than what was the because the entirety of Riddick was basically set in the jail. But you remember when you were in that courtyard and you had to get stuff for various people, do them favors for the various inmates. And they're talking about Frau Engel here. You can get some background information on that crazy bitch. Well, this person's getting a little bit crazy, scratching at the wall. Of course, we all do that sometimes, right? There's a very cool looking Nazi mech robot there. I'll take a closer look at it in just a little bit. That's really well modeled. A lot of nice detail. Could be in Titanfall, man. Like, you could definitely put that thing as like an old school Titan, German style. Right, let's go find this guy Roth. Take a quick look around. I got a feeling that's where I gotta go, since that's the only like locked up place here. So there's some inmates here. Pretty bad shape. Nazis have conquered the world in this game, so... Alright, so here's Roth. It's not him.
Have you seen my daughter?
Set Roth. Look at this Shimshin. So much muscle and physique. What for combat? You Set Roth? I'm not sure yet. What do you know of Set Roth? You should. Source of the Nazi technology.
So that Dath You Shoot is something that probably doesn't ring a bell unless you have played the game. Obviously Set is involved in that, and I probably won't go into detail about that. It's a pretty important aspect of the story, though it's not really hard for you to figure out when you watch it. So we can skip the movie. Obviously the movie's mask loading time, so most of the time you can skip them. I'll just skip them because, you know, if you're gonna play the game, you know, let's leave some surprise too. But let me know in the comments if you would prefer to watch all the cutscenes. I guess some might, because like if you don't buy the game, you actually just wanna see everything. But I'm not gonna video the entire game, so might as well skip. So this inmate wants one of the guards dead. I have an inkling that that guard would die anyway, because he's an evil Nazi. So again, pretty dark scenes here. The nice thing, the game doesn't really gratify the violence too much. I mean, it is a violent game, like you stab people in the face, but you know, Nazis are like zombies. It's okay to like kill them, but it doesn't. There's none of that, like, you know, in Call of Duty Black Ops, you had that. I think you tortured somebody and you put some glass into their mouth or something like that. It's sort of like you don't need to go all that way, you know. You can be subtle. Of course, Call of Duty is not about subtle. That's its whole thing, and well, neither is this game. But it doesn't completely go insane with the violence. Well, and this guy found out we didn't sneak around all that well.
Solche Dreistigkeit habe ich von Ungeziefern wie dir noch nie gesehen.
Yeah, the blurs, motion blur is really nice here. And well, I mean, it's not exactly a big reveal or spoiler that we're gonna get out of this situation because we're like in the middle part of the game. So yeah, there's no twist in this chapter that you're gonna die or something. But well, yeah, never mind what I said about that gratuitous violence. There is plenty of violence in this game, but let's see what's gonna happen here with this butcher guy. He sort of looks like the person from Evil Within, which ironically is another Bethesda game. Alright, we're getting our health back up there because, hey, BJ Blazkowicz is one badass guy. And we're about to be incinerated in the oven, but thank God we wake up. Some skinny folks, get them out of the way. So the game doesn't skirt away from the atrocities that Nazis did. That's a big part of your motivation as a player and the character to avenge and just... And the dogs attack you very fast. Like, they do stay, you know, when they're in the ground, you can stealth kill them. And definitely you can get up pretty close before they smell you or whatever. Of course, you smelled like a body there and there's enough of them around. But let's start from the checkpoint and stealth kill the dog. Well, I didn't do it very well. So... what happens is if you get into a melee combat like that, so that the enemy grabs you, you just have to hit melee as fast as you can and see just whichever of you survives. Alright, third time. Let's do this right. Alright, so take down, kill, stab the dog because it's a nasty dog, and then they stab this guy. I'm actually going to stealth this map for the most of the time. I mean, this is very much designed for stealth, this whole episode. You don't even have weapons here, so... bar your knife, of course. And I just realized, yeah, the guards don't drop their weapons here either. Of course, you probably wouldn't want to have weapons in the prison, especially when we are in an area that no inmate should be in. Alright, let's get a move on here. Take a quick look at the map. Pretty small area. Oh, there's one guy. Let's go get him. Let's see if there's another guy there. No, we were free to take this guy out. He's looking up at... he's wondering what he's gonna do for dinner. But I took that problem away from him. He's dead. And again, the graphics looks pretty cool here, but this is actually where I came in. See the pile of bodies there. I got a little bit disoriented here, so time to find our way out. So let's run down this hallway and go here. And I think, well, here's a nice poster. Soldier from the future, Moon Soldier. Okay, another guy. And now there's a signal detected, so you know there's a capo nearby who could sound an alarm and get more armed guards. Yeah, see, they only got these batons. Yeah, they don't actually have firearms, which makes sense considering where you are. Alright, stab that guy. And the signal is 15 meters from us, so let's do the lean here. And there you can see the guy on top left. So should I go kill this guy? Let's go take him out just in case. There we go. Okay, we're lucky that that guard didn't see us, so we're gonna take out... this is the evil bastard here who stabbed me. I should have actually just turned him around so he could face this killer, get some revenge, but you know, fuck him, he's gone. And let's get some health from there. Another victim of torture here. Probably not waterboarded, just stabbed. See all the blood around this place. But as you can see, the pace here is pretty sedate, and you know, you gotta be doing stealth, and I like the way they've done it. Like it's pretty, you know, you don't have to worry that much about... I mean, if the enemy's soldiers see bodies, there's an immediate alarm, of course, but they've done it in a pretty lenient way. Like in this case, see, he saw me, but he's not gonna do an alarm, so I can get in there and actually try to kill him, and I was successful. And there's a lot of these documents. These are not collectibles. They're just a lot of these newspaper cutouts that you can read when you go back to the headquarters place. I'm going to have another video about that. They actually put up some new ones when you come back. And there's actually some hidden stuff there, but I've already taken it. And here's a funny thing, homage to Wolfenstein, you can grab some dog food. Yeah, get powered up there. Dog food does that too, alright? And we can get out. Luckily no guards anywhere, so mission complete there. Let's go tell her that, yep, we killed the guard.
You did the right thing.
I did the right thing indeed.
Sometimes it's hard to know what is right. But what you did was a good thing. This I know.
So that's just like a random thing. There's no, you know, extra XP or anything like that for having done that. It's just like if you want to do it by talking to her first, you can, but if you don't have to do it.
Sometimes we have to find other ways.
I mean, of course, you're going to have to end up killing the person, but the guard, that is. But yeah. Right. Let's skip this cutscene in just a little bit. So this guy has been a big part of the whole Nazi technology building. But now that we've turned off the security, we can actually get past this gate. And this is like a low security sort of area, so no guards around. So we have to find this electronic battery for him so he can build, so Set can build this remote control device so we can take over the robot. So this is a place where I was working earlier. Let's find our way out. I'm going through this pretty fast because I played this section through once, so I sort of know what's going to happen. Alright, so we're in another courtyard here. Camp command building, and you can hear some talking pretty soon. Let's see if there's any hidden stuff here. Maybe there's something in the pipes. Yes, no, unfortunate. Big ass German truck. Nothing clean but the ashtray. Everything clean but the ashtray. That's what Mystical said in one of his songs. Alright, so let's get up the scaffolding here, because we gotta get into this building. And you can hear some people talking here. Let's see. Yeah, let's get in here. Let's open the door. There's a couple of guards in there. There's a guy on the right there. So let's sneak in, because we still only have the knife, of course. And this is more like an office building, so they're definitely not going to be armed. We're going to grab this guy. Get some... Oh, and there was a dog. I didn't even notice that. I got really lucky there that the dog didn't notice me. Like I said, they're pretty lenient. Like, they don't... once they notice you or they're being told to attack, then they attack you really ferociously. So you're either going to shoot them down or let them come close to you and, you know, stab them in the neck several times. So this is the main sort of command building for this camp. So let's get rid of the guards. There's one guy there. Let's try a stealth kill by throwing a knife. There we go, straight in the spine, and he goes down. Blood spatters on the wall. We got his baton, I think, or it's no. We picked up the knife. Whoa! And there's a more higher ranking guy, but we got him as well. Let's admire the detail here for a little while, and then we a little bit we're gonna have to head downstairs. I want to see if I can open this door. Yes, I could actually can. And you know what you can do? Can you flush the toilet? No, in most of the other places you can. That to me looks sort of like a Back to the Future poster, you know, when Marty McFly is standing next to the DeLorean and the doors open. And in German it's, I think, Zurück zum Zukunft is Back to the Future, I think. So that poster always reminds me of the German version of Back to the Future, if that makes sense. So there's two guards in this room, patrolling in a very, very basic way. So there's one. Let's let him walk past us. Let's back up. Can we see him there? Yeah, there you go. He's got his back to us almost. We can quickly go and stab him, right? He's going. Let's get him. Let's get him. Yeah, there we go. Where's the other guy? Let's go find him. There's a couple of collectibles around here, so definitely pay attention if you're going for that run. I've already collected most of the stuff, so they don't appear here anymore. Alright, got him. So now we gotta head downstairs. We're gonna take a quick look at this office area. There's a couple of books and stuff, and there's lots of actually props, nicely detailed props in the game. There's some of the collectibles. And there's plenty of question marks, so there's stuff for me to do and pick up. That's what the question marks mean. Right, so we're maxed out with our shield. There's 2 guards here, but luckily they both got their backs to us, which seems to happen quite a lot in this level. But the level is about stealth, so it makes sense that you're sort of given the advantage here. Okay, there's a guy on the right. There's a poster of Frau Engel. Oh, and there's also a dog. Let's quickly get this guy first before the dog notices. The dog is sleeping, so we can stab the dog. It does feel a little bit bad, but it's an evil dog, so there we go. And there's some yummy dog food. Let's eat that. And the final guard of the area. Yep, he doesn't even have a helmet on, so he's going to be easy to take out. Stab him in the neck. Violent game. Yeah, I'm not sure why I said earlier that it's not. Right, so we're going to get into the garage here. And there's another... Oh, now he noticed me. I can get him quickly. See, this is what happens if both of you start stabbing. But my health was so high up. And I had armor, so no troubles there. So I can get the battery there on the left. Let's click it. And this sequence... Well, let's see what happens.
Ein Saboteur! Hier, den erkenne ich von der Selektion wieder.
Nein, doch das Vorprobieren. Der Nachtzug.
Meine Güte, ja, du hast recht. Seinem Abzeichen zu urteilen ist ein Amerikaner und ein Anarchist, hm?
Ein Amerikaner? Gut. Sofortige Liquidierung von ihm. Allen Insassen von Block 4. Und eine eindrückliche Warnung sein für all die Schweine, die an einen Aufstand gedacht haben. Alarmiert sie ans Haus.
Jawohl, Lagerkommandant. Dabei muss ich aber nicht dabei sein, oder? Der Gestank dieser Sorte ist...
I'm going to end it here. This will turn into another sequence where you actually get to control this bot, but I'm not going to spoil that for you. Thanks for watching.